You want to hit more 180s. That's why you're here. Some people will just say, oh, play around the world, 1, 2, 1, throw some at doubles and you'll be all right. That's not how to practice. That's not a warm-up routine. Now, I have a 5-step warm-up / practice routine that I do before I even do any of these videos, before I play any match, before I go live on YouTube, before I go live on TikTok. Why? Because you need to prepare and loosen up and be ready to play darts. I will caveat this by saying, before you just get straight into this practice routine, you need to have your stance, your grip, your throw, everything needs to be in line. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. There's millions of videos on YouTube that will teach you all of those things. I'm here presuming you've got all that down and you need a 5-step practice routine to get better at darts, hit more 180s and just look cool when playing darts. Now this 5-step routine that I play every single day, I'll talk you through each one as we're doing it. It keeps me sharp and it keeps me focused when I step up to the hockey. Stick around because I believe that this routine will help you score higher, finish better and build your confidence. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Darts routines, tips, practices, reviews, silly challenges, it's all on this channel. What's not to like? Without further ado, let's get into step 1 of the 5-step practice routine. What am I doing here? Why are you looking at me at this rubbish angle? Well, I'll tell you why. Before we get into the 5-step training program routine that I do this every single day. Not the camera angle, but this little routine that I'm going to do now. Do literally for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It's keeping my arm straight, so if I hit the wall with my arm, I'm going the wrong way. Just like this. Into position, like I'm at the hockey, and I'm throwing. And if I touch that picture or the wall, my arm is going the same place every single time. And that's it, that's all I do. Just to make sure my arm's not going that way or that way. If my elbow hits, I'm going to left. If my forearm or wrist hits, I'm going to right. So we'll keep it there to go straight. There's little bonus tips, there's 6 steps. Let's get into the proper routine now. Okay, we've done the arm against the wall jobby. Know our arm's going straight. Move to step 1. Now there's 5 parts of this. First part of it is I'm just throwing at the 20. Purely at the 20. I don't care what my score is. I don't care what, if I go left, I go right, I adjust. So the first couple of minutes is literally, sorry, a bit wobbly there, just throwing at the 20. Get used to throwing at 20 because that's where we're aiming for in a match. If you prefer to throw at 19s, concentrate down there. But for my purpose and my training and my preparation, just at the 20s, getting it right. Adjustment left, right. So here we go. I normally do about 3 minutes on this, so let's have a little see. There we go. See, all 3 in there. And that's what we're looking for. We're not adding scores up. We're not doing like, oh, how many of 20s in a row can we do? We're not putting any pressure on ourselves. Just getting used to throwing at that segment and adjust accordingly. See, that was a little bit rogue, that one, but that was my throw. And remember, the whole point of this whole exercise is to get better, well, get prepared for our match. Whether we're going to play Dave down the pub, some random online, or whatever the case may be, your mate coming around your house. It's all about just getting loosened up, getting the feels, rather than going in cold. You don't want to go in cold. You'll feel terrible. See, now I've missed that, I adjust. And then the aim is to just try and follow that same dart straight through. So I say, that first one went that way, I adjusted my position slightly, rather than trying to chase bad dart after bad dart. Good thing about aiming just for that 20 second is that you just concentrate on one sole area. You're not going around the board chasing 1-2-1s when you're not even warmed up. Let's get used to going to the target that we're going to be throwing at the most, or aiming for the most, in a match. That was a loose one. As you can see, there's not been much deviation. We'll just do 3 more here. Not much deviation from that 20, because that is just what my focus is on. I'm not bothered about where else I'm going, just that 20 bed. And then the last rogue dart into a 1. So that's the first part, 20 segments. That's all we're going for, just looking at 20. So then what we're going to do next, part 2, so step 2 is around the board, but only 1 to 10. That is it. 1 to 10, and then 1 at 25 and 1 at the ball. 1 dart each number. If you hit it, great. All we're looking for is just that movement around the board. So in a match situation, when you're on a checkout, or you think, oh, I've not left myself in a good place here, it's about moving around the board. So we're going to go from 1 to 10, in that order, just 1 dart each. That's it. If you miss, you just move on. Like that. Not a great start. But we're shaking the bad juju, the bad energy out. That's all we're doing. Chasing our way around the board. That's rubbish. But you see from the 20 segments that we were doing, we've got that fine. Now I've got to chase around the board. It's making me move a little bit more. My brain think a little bit. I'm having to chase it, and I'm having to adjust. I'm missing more. That's why we're practicing, so we don't miss as often. Ooh, I thought I was going to get 3 out of 3 then. 10. Then 25 ball, just to wrap it up. I do this twice normally, just go around it twice. So do the 20 segments, and then do this twice, 1 to 10, then 25 ball, because you've got 12 darts, use them. Oh my word. Let's hope we don't need to hit 1 in a match. Just getting us a feel for the board, knowing where we are. Oh, that was meant to be for 4. Don't remember to follow through, yeah? Don't forget the follow through. It's really important, just aiming and doing that, it's not going to hit your number. Right, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. Say about follow through. Believe it or not, this is going all right. The reason it's going all right is just getting me used to it in a match situation. After doing this warm up for 10 minutes, I'll feel loose, I'll feel ready, and I hopefully won't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 25 ball in a match. 10, 25, nope, ball. No. That's section 2 done. Moving on to number 3. Favourite doubles. Everyone has a favourite double. A lot of people like the 16, a lot of people like 10. It's there. I actually quite like 18 and 20 top, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have 9 each. Just get nice and loose. Getting towards my favourite doubles, 18 and 20. That's it. So we're doing 9 each, 18 darts at our favourite double. Well, 9 each, one of them. That's it. Just getting us used to going to that segment. Oh yeah. 2 more visits to 18. Oh my word, that was terrible. It didn't land there, but if you get a double, double or three in it, it's pretty good in practice. I mean, to be fair, I'm looking for one a visit. I've only had one, so not great. But get a little bit more dialed in with it. But that's why we only do 9, because in a match, if you miss it on the inside or the outside, you've got to move on. So I've done 9 there. I'm going to go 9 at the 20s now. Oh dear. Better. So if we can try and get one per visit, in the real world, it puts you at 33% checkout, right? And you won't lose many matches with a 33% checkout. I promise they are my favourite doubles. There really is something different about doing this and talking to you guys. What have we got there? Oh, we've got 1 out of it. So that's 2. 2 from 3. Now what we're going to do now is I just spend, just have 3 darts at a finish 3 times, so 9 darts basically. So let's pick a number of 48, 70 and 100. Those 3 checkouts, can I do it with 3 darts? Does it matter if I do? No, but it's just get my brain thinking, if I miss that number, where do I go? Again, in a match situation, you're ready. You don't want to go into that situation cold with no practice. So 48 is the first one. That's a 2 darter generally, or it can be. Nah, if I wouldn't have stopped and did my horse noise, I reckon I would have got that, but I didn't. So what did I say? 70. Right, how am I going to go against 70? Gets your brain thinking a little. I'll go 12, so that puts me on to 58, 18 tops. Or miss it and just throw one at the board. The maths was there. The execution was not. 100, let's see if we can check 100 out. Treble, 20, tops. Tops it is. No, it's not. The 0 finishes out of 3, but that's step 4. So, 4 steps out of 5 complete so far. Normally this goes like this, but then moving into real world match situation afterwards, it goes better. But you're getting your practice in, you're getting your eye in, you're getting your concentration levels up, you're getting your confidence so you can move around. Stage 5 is really simple. Have a game of 3 or 1 against myself. Let's get that set up. Let's have a go and see how all of those elements, we put the 4 of them together to create step 5 in a match against myself. So we're aiming at the 20s, so building our confidence of scoring. Then we move to around the board, 1 through to 10, just getting the movement of going to different places on the board. Then we did our favourite doubles. So if we land on, we need 36 or we need 40, we're confident we're going to hit that right. And then we just did random checkouts, because that's what it is. I mean, you can set yourself up, but if you end up on a random one, you've got to know where to go. I'm going to set the game of 301 up now for step 5. Right, so 301 set up. Let's get it on. I'm not recording the screen, but you can hear the iPad.
95. You require 146.
I do. Didn't practice this one, did we?
120. You require 26.
I actually didn't go for the double 20 then. I went for the fat 20 just purely because I thought it would be easier than leaving 26. 56 can go 16 tops. But anyway, here we are, double 13. Oof.
Game shot.
So, there we are. 82 average. What was that? 12 darts something. 5 steps to better darts. Let's dissect it. That was a good finish, wasn't it? 11 darts it was. 11 darts on 301. That's why you put all those elements together and you become a winner. Or just good playing 301 in garage against yourself. So the 5 steps, what were they? Well, there were 6 because there was a bonus. So the first thing I do is get my arm straight against that wall. Make sure it's going straight, not out in any position. Make sure it's straight. That's why I use the wall, so I know I can feel it. If I touch the wall, it's not going straight. Step 1, throw at the 20 section. Just throw here. Gets you used to being in that area. Because in a match, that's where you're going to start, and that's probably where you're going to stay. But if you're comfortable and you start on the 19s and stay on the 19s, go use this area and practice it around there. Easy peasy, your choice. But that's step 1. Just go for it. Don't tag it. Don't think about how many scores you're going to get. Just go for the 20. If you miss one, readjust. Don't throw one bad dart after another. If it goes left, compose, move yourself to the right a little bit more. Wherever it is you need to adjust, adjust and stay in that 20 bed. Number 2. Round the board, 1 to 10. We do that twice. 1 to 10, and then the 25, 50, because you've got the darts, you might as well chuck them. Why do we do that? It's just getting used to moving to different segments, having your eyes looking around the board, so your brain doesn't have to overthink. You're getting your eyes in position, ready. Where do you need to go? I know where the 3 is. Oh, okay, I know where the 6 is. I didn't hit many, but I knew where they were. Step 3 was your favourite double drill. What's your favourite double? Just have 9 darts at one, have 9 darts at another one. I went for the 18s, I went for 18s, 20. I didn't hit many, but at least I was in the zone. By the last one, there was 3 great markers over that 18. I hit 1 out of 9, so not superb. Got 2 out of 9 on the 20, but there weren't many rogue darts. And that's what we're doing, building confidence, showing ourselves why it's our favourite double. Step 4, pick 3 classic finishes, ones that you know you're commonly getting down to. 48, 70, 100, you know you can check them out. I know that you know you can check them out. Practice them every day. Do these 5 steps. We're up to step 4. Do those checkouts, change them. If you're getting some common ones in a match, switch it up, get them done. Finally, step 5, play a leg of 301. All those things that we've just done all accumulate into one thing. You've been hitting the doubles, you've been moving around the board to set up, you've been checking out your favourite doubles, and you've been checking out random checkouts. That's exactly what we did. I left myself with a random 26, which I normally wouldn't have done, but I hit double top instead of that, because I wanted to leave myself to go 16 double tops, but I fluked and got a double tops, ended up leaving myself with 16, hit it with 2 darts, bosh. So it's that simple, really. As long as you've got your own setup right, your stance, your aim, your throw, you go. Follow these 5 steps every single day. I promise you, every day, do that before you do anything else. Don't go cold into a match. Even if you haven't got as much time as 10 minutes, do that, but a condensed version. More 180s will come your way. 5 steps every day. Do it, improve, I promise you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Get in touch, let me know if it works for you. If not, what's your practice routine? Let me know. Get in the comments. See you on the next one.